So here's $5. It doesn't sound like much depending on what you're doing with it, especially investing for passive income. But the impact that an extra $5 can do in the long term is a lot more impactful than you think, whether you were investing only $25 a week like me or nothing at all. And a few weeks ago, I finally decided to up the amount of money I was investing into my dividend portfolio from $25 a week to $30 a week. Not so much a big jump, except when you look at the long-term potential with capital gains and dividends. It's something I believe anyone will look forward to. $25 a week, despite being honestly a pretty low amount to invest into, can lead to some pretty strong profits in the long run. And of course, that really depends on the stocks and the ETFs that you're investing into. But for the past 4.5 years or so, I have been able to have my portfolio bring me back more and more dividends every single year so consistently that it's continued to motivate me to consistently invest that $25 a week into it. And just to show you guys where I was at if I continued to invest $25 a week or $1,300 a year, I would end up with about $21,000 in overall profits and $554 a year in annual dividends, which is about $46 a month. And that's assuming it's 5 years from now. Now, if I do this in 10 years, that's where you start to see a little bit of more increase in overall profits and dividends. I would be at about $39,000 in profits and over $1,000 in annual dividends, or $85 a month. That's really cool, but let's just go to 25 years from now. Based on how old I am, that's roughly retirement, hopefully. That would put me at over $172,000 in overall profits and over $4,000 in annual dividends, which is about $353 a month. And for context, assuming that the lifestyle that I'll live then is roughly what I live now, that monthly payment in dividends alone could pay my insurances, and it could probably also pay a lot of my utilities. And that's just from investing $25 a week, a decision that I would have made almost 30 years before then. And that's really cool and everything, but what can $5 more a week do? So after looking at all my budgets and tracking my money, knowing that I still have a long way to go when it comes to paying off a lot of my debts and working on increasing my income with my main job and potentially trying to make other side income, I was comfortably able to contribute an extra $5 a week specifically towards my investing portfolio. As a matter of fact, this past Monday was my second or third week of investing $30 a week instead of $25. And what I learned is that over that long term, a small change of even $5 a week can make a really huge difference in the long term. So with that being said, I went on trackyourdividends.com, the same website I use to track my dividends and see what my future projections are. With $25 a week, I did that with $30 a week. And if I invested $30 a week or $1,560 a year, within 5 years from now, I would have about $22,000 in overall profits, and I would make $584 a year, or about $48 per month. Now you can see that the changes between $25 and $30 a week within 5 years is there, but it's not super dramatic. But it gets a little more interesting when you get to the 10-year mark. So in 10 years, I would go from making $39,000 in profit to $43,000, and I would go from about $1,000 in annual dividends to $1,100 in annual dividends, which is really cool. Not as cool as 25 years from now. I would actually go up about $18,000 more than if I was investing only $25 a week, to about $190,000. And then I would have my dividend portfolio pay me about $4,600 in dividends every single year, or about $391 a month, which is about $39, I think $40 more every single month in dividends. Now, of course, adding another $5 a week towards investing in my dividend portfolio isn't the end all be all goal, not even for 2024, but it is a positive step that I'm taking, and I'm proud of that, because again, just like a lot of you guys out there, I'm still trying to work on paying off debt, so I'm gonna put more money towards that because I'm losing more money in interest if I don't. I'm working on paying off other things, saving money, just trying to do my part to get myself and my family in a better financial position so that I can do other things like save even more and invest even more, and of course, enjoy my overall lifestyle. But what I've learned this year is that even the smallest changes that you make, especially when it comes to contributing to your investing portfolio, whether it's dividends or anything else, can make a bigger impact than you think, whether you started with investing $25 a week like me, or you're not investing at all because you don't think you have enough. And I keep telling y'all out there that aren't investing yet that I'm gonna use this channel to continue motivating you guys to get started with whatever you have, no matter how much it is that you feel you can contribute. But for me, and specifically going to $30 a week, that's what I can do now. But that is one step closer to achieving my 2024 goal as far as contribution to my investment portfolio, which is to be able to invest at least $50 every single week. And what that can do in the long term for my portfolio is insane. But doing that is just one of the few dividend and investing related goals that I've set for myself for next year. And I talk about more of those in this video, so make sure you guys check that out. I also go over how I did in December after investing $25 a week for an entire year, so make sure you check that out. I do appreciate you guys spending time to watch this video. And until next time and until next year, Happy New Year's to you guys and take care.